Hi everyone. Right, before I go into talking about the canvas and the colors, I just want to thank Julie from Art by Julie E, Janice from Just Janice, and Jeremy and Lee from Massive Art Studio for allowing me to take part as a guest in this premiere train. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm quite excited to be doing this with all of you. Okay, so I am going to go with a flick and spin today. So let me just show you the colors I'll be using. First of all, my base is this one here. It is Amsterdam Oxide Black mixed with Winsor Newton Gold, roughly 50-50. I wanted to go with a contrasting color palette today. So I'm doing blues and oranges. I don't really ever pour with an orange color apart from once before, so here we go. My blues today, this one is TLP Lakeside. Then I have another TLP, which is Mermaid. It's such a beautiful color. I absolutely adore that. Then I have this one, which is a combination of deep violet that I mixed. I'll put the description in the box below, and then there's some Vallejo Pearl Medium in that. And then for a lighter blue, which I will lay down first after the base, is some table scrapings, but it's a really nice light blue, so I'm using that. And for my oranges, I have this one here, which is Winsor Newton Gold with Liquitex Cadmium Orange Hue. And then another one, which is again Liquitex Cadmium Orange Hue and DecoArt Metallic Pearl. So gives it a lighter appearance. And then this one here, not exactly an orange, but sort of cuts in towards it, only a little bit left. This is DecoArt Rose Gold mixed with Amsterdam Copper. Okay, so I will get on with laying down the paints and I'll pop some music on for you in the meantime.
Floating, weightless, undersea, diving, conscious, like a dream.
Okay, now I'm gonna start flicking. You can see that I've covered some of my office work area with that cardboard there, because there is a good chance that this will go flying somewhat. So what I like to do, I don't know, I'm just so accustomed to using my thumb and my middle finger for flicking, and I try to sort of follow through slightly. So here we go. And I'm not going for huge flicks either, because I am hoping this will stay looking like a flower once I really stretch it out by spinning. I just wish I could keep these corkscrews, but those are going to go off, I'm afraid. But, you know, never mind, can't have everything. That's a pretty one. That's a really, really pretty one. I need to remove that. Okay, two more of the main ones, and then not exactly sure what to do with these yet. I'll give it a think in a minute. And I also like to wipe my fingers in between. Oh, I like how that's coming out of the middle of that petal, if you like. And then one more. There we go. That is now the main design done. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with that, so I'm gonna let that develop for a little minute, give it a torch, have a think. Yeah, have a think for sure.
You and me. Little by little, we're drowning, drowning down. Little by little, the tide is rising. Little by little, we're drowning, drowning down. Little by little, the tide is
All right, I am almost ready to start spinning, but before I do, I have myself here a pot of really not nice blue color table scrapings. So I'm just going to give this a stir and add it to the edges to help the paint flow. As you can see, it's not a pretty color. Well, it's not the worst mud I've seen, but it is mud. So I am not willing to have that as part of my painting. So just going to use it as an aid.
like these frozen.
Love that. I had to mess around a lot to get this slow motion of the spinning. Turns out you can't take a slow motion or, you know, high FPS video with artificial, or at least not these artificial lights, because the frequency is different from the 240 FPS I was using there, so you get a flicker. So I had to do that part in regular daylight, which there's still luckily some left off. So yeah, I'm pleased I caught that. Excellent, been wanting to do it for ages. If anyone knows of decent studio lighting that doesn't cost the earth and is perhaps, I don't know, battery powered, so you're not reliant on the frequency of your mains power, please let me know. I'd love to take more slow motion shots, but you know, currently it's just impossible. Okay, right, so before I started spinning, I forgot to say, because I flick with my right hand, the petals tend to sort of veer towards my right. Therefore, I spin with my left hand, so I'm going towards the bend so that you don't get a distorted shape. So let's go again. I don't alternate the way I spin, because then you get wonky petals. I am freaking loving this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at the size of that cell there. It's like nearly the length of my pinky. It's a huge one there as well. Oh, wow. Wow, I am so absolutely in love with this. I wonder how much paint I have right there in the middle. If I could just stop spinning right here, because there's the start of a corkscrew or unicorn horn, Callan Schaub calls it, who, by the way, was my inspiration for this particular technique. He's the first one I ever saw throw and flick paint around, and I thought, well, I've got to try that, because, you know, how much fun can you have when you're an adult, really? Not too bad. not too bad. I am gonna take my chances, I think. Maybe just one more spin. It's maybe a little bit more than I'd like. I think it would be okay with raising this up on some cups, but just a quick, careful spin. Right on. Time for tidying up and a close-up of the wet results. Now the wet results. I've put my flash on this camera so we can have a look at the way this thing shimmers. Hopefully. Yeah, there you go. You can really see it in real life a lot better. Sorry about the shadow disturbing our view. And yeah, some of those cells I said about, look at the size of that. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. And I love this ghostly effect that I'm getting in a few places. So needless to say, I cannot wait to see this one dry. And yeah, I will be back with the dry results. So here's the dried results. I'm taking this in my kitchen under a flash because the weather is absolutely diabolical out there and it's so dark. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the colors. Oh, I love these, the metallic sheen even, from both the pearl mediums and the TLPs. Gorgeous. And some of these cells are just insane. I mean, look at the size of that compared to my pink. It is huge. And I forgot to tell you, I did a little swirly in the middle before spinning it out, just to give it a bit more interest in the middle there. So yeah, all in all, I absolutely love this. But I'd love to hear what you think. So please leave me a comment and a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And thank you so much for being here with me today. Bye for now.